since nabanggit po ninyo kanina no, na in aid of legislation po yung may aambag po ng mga hearing natin sa Senado at sa Kongreso at saka yung recommendations po. Ngayon po, kanina lang po ay napirmahan na po yung TO 39 ng Pangulo, yung creating the Independent Commission for Infrastructure. Para po sa inyo, at ngayon po, waiting pa po kami sa Malacanang kung sino po yung line-up. Pero personally po sa inyo po, sino po ba yung mga credible na dapat ilagay po ng Pangulo doon po sa Independent Commission?
Mahirap po ako tanungin sa mga bagay na yan dahil that is up to the President to choose. I would just like to share with you my experience during the time of President Joseph Estrada. I was the one who started the investigation on the Centennial scam. I don't know if you remember that during the time of Ramos, President Ramos. It was called the Centennial scam. People may have forgotten about this. Some estimate that it had reached 60 billion pesos. Others more than that. So, I was a senator then. I delivered a privileged speech. It was referred to the Blue Ribbon Committee, just like all other privileged speeches of that nature. And the hearings went on for several months. The president then, President Estrada, created a committee or a commission composed of several members. Vanessa Gisab headed, former Senator Vanessa Gisab headed that commission. And there was, I believe, now Senator Francis Pangilinan, and there was former SSS chairman, I believe, or Administrator Cora de la Paz. And I'm not anymore quite sure if then Executive Secretary Ronnie Zamora was part of that. I think he was. It's been a long time. Ngayon lang natanong, ngayon ko lang na nagbabalik isip ito. No? Senator Sagisag, may he rest in peace, came out with a report. The members of the commission did not want to sign that report of Senator Sagisag. This is my first time to go public about this. Senator Sagisag came out with a report indicting President Ramos. Before that report came out, he came to me. Sabi niya, yung binibigay mo sa amin, 40 plus, 50 plus counts. 6 years imprisonment per count on President Ramos. Sabi niya, pwede ba? 22 counts na lang. Kasi mahirap ma-improve yun. These lawyers, they're good at this. The other living witness to this issue is Senator Drilon. It was Senator Drilon who recommended to me Hubert Guevara, who passed away recently. Hubert Guevara was the lawyer that Senator Drilon assigned to me to document all my evidences on this Centennial scam. So, meron commission. Independent ka. Si Sagisag naglabas ng report, walang gusto pumirma. Sagisag was made to write a second report which did not indict President Ramos for all these charges that we had brought to the fore. This was the justice system then. I don't know what it's going to be like today. I'm saying that this had happened. My other expose was on Hilarion Ramiro. It reached on Ombudsman. The other report was on the housing scam. Oh yeah, housing scam. Karina David was the housing czar of Iraq. It was from her reports in the finance committee. I was the vice chairperson and was hearing the thing about the housing scam. Yeah, that was 43 billion pesos. 43 billion pesos. And I think 42 billion, sorry, 42 billion. It was, I think, 19, if not 23. I'm not anymore sure now. Subject only came up now. I'm not sure. 19 or 23 billion was involved. Then, Congressman Manny Villar in the housing scam. I was also the author of the privileged speech which I delivered on the floor on the housing scam. Only one newspaper carried it, I remember. I can't recall what newspaper it was, and it said, Villar leads gang of 12 in housing scam, because there were 12 contractors that were involved in this. We can dig it up in the Senate if you want, and look at the privilege speech, and look at all the hearings, took several months, etc., etc. But these are institutional processes, you know, that were followed. Now the results, Erap was removed from office. Erap was removed. So, the next, if I'm not mistaken, the ombudsman at that time was it Desierto? Desierto. So, because Erap was removed at the start of that year, the appointing power in August, when Desierto was going to be removed, was no longer President Erap Estrada. So, what happened? The whole thing just vamoosed into thin air. And now I remember what happened. The whistleblower and provider of almost all the information that I had, what happened to him? He was banned from entering the premises of the Senate. Yung nagsumbong na ban from entering the premises of the Senate. And his name was Chico Roque. Siniraan siya, lahat. Pero hanggang ngayong araw na to, wala pa nagsasabi na mayroong sinabi si Nicky Cosseteng tungkol sa Centennial Scam na hindi totoo. Lahat po yan. Ha? Secretary of Justice then, I think, was Tito Bingona, was it? Oh, during Ramos's time, right? So we got everything covered. They knew that this was going to blow up. And it did. And then what? So, the next generation now, after that, of public officials, will feel, na naman nangyari eh. Pagod lang si Cosseteng eh. Di ba? Oh, ngayon ano? Tingin sa lahat ngayon, oh, everybody's clean. Di ba? Pero, nagdadagdag yan doon sa sinasabi ni Professor Simbulan ng lakas ng loob. Dahil yung institusyon, hindi ginanap yung kabuuan. I cannot do it on my own. Why? I'm only one of 24. I cannot. I'm saying this as public record. Any one of you can go to the Senate and check it out. Yeah, the Blue Ribbon Committee, yes. So it's up to you. I cannot do this publicly because and be called a liar, you know, so many decades after my term ended in the Senate. That is going to be non-productive or counterproductive for me. I'm living a very peaceful, quiet life out of politics. But just as an example, kami sinasabi natin, ano mangyayari, ano pwede mangyari. Kaya napipilitan lang ako ibahagi yung aking karanasan. Hindi lang yung dalawa. Actually, 12 or 14 po yata yan. Health, Department of Health, Secretary involved there was Hilario Ramiro. The overpricing of blood bags in the Department of Health. There was the North Rail scam. There was supposed to be at that time the North Rail running from here all the way to Clark. Nothing happened. The Spanish government gave us money. Wala nangyari, kaisang pako. Wala naipako, wala naihukay, kaisang hukay, wala. North Rail. Meron pang top web office of, now it's coming to my mind, you see. Top web office of the President computer scam. I remember Justice Corona was then the executive secretary. Tinanong ko sa kanya eh, what is the average age of the experts reviewing the bids, you know, the proposals for computerizing the office of the President? The average age was 17 years old. So I asked them in the hearing, ay kayo, lahat kayong mga nagbasa nito, how many days did it take you to read these offers? Yung mga bids. Some people said 3 days. Kids from school, out of school, I don't know, sabi 3 days, yung iba 1 week, yung iba 2 days, yung iba sandali lang mo. Oh. Ganyan mga nagbabasa ng bid para i-award mo yung bid ng top web office of the president. O, diba? Eh, para sa akin, dinaanan ko na to eh. Bali wala yun eh. Pero meron akong sinusundang proseso. Hindi pwedeng bara-bara. Ngayon lang, pinag-uusapan lang natin, ito nangyari ito, hindi ngayon lang. Hindi ito ngayon lang. Ba't hindi lang ito? Kasi, lumakas na yung loob. Yun na nga. O, di ba? Mga ghost project. Yun hindi. Yung ghost project nun, yung North Rail. In fact, I talked to one of the contractors. He's passed away already. I asked him, sir, nagbigay ba kayo ng 50 million dito sa project na to? Sabi niya, opo. Sabi ko, gusto niyo ba mabalik yung 50 million ninyo sa'yo? Sabi niya, opo. Sabi ko, akin ang resibo. Na tinanggap. Sino nagtanggap ng 50 million na contribution nyo dito sa North Rail? Ang bigla sabi sa akin, huwag na ho, okay lang, donation ko nila. Either walang resibo, o ano man ang papel na hawak na, pero yun ang sinabi sa akin. At that time, 50 million is big money. He's a big contractor. Hindi ko siya kilala. Tinanong ko lang sa kanya, kung gusto mo, ibalik ko yung pera sa'yo. Sisiwalat ko ito para ibalik yung pera sa'yo, di ba? So,
sabihin nga, Professor, kahit meron tayong institution, wala rin eh. Wala rin